Turning to obituaries, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361. Mr. Lloyd W. Price, age 58 of Augusta, died on Sunday at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, announcing funeral service for Miss Judy Ann Tidwell, age 68 of Alexander City, will be Tuesday at 11 a.m. from the Alexander City Church of Christ. Brother John David Parker, Brother James Cullens, and Brother Chris Tidwell will officiate. Burial in the By Cemetery. The family receiving friends tonight, 5 until 8 at Radley Funeral Home. Mrs. Tidwell died on Saturday, July the 4th at her residence. She was a member of the Church of Christ. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. And the family will accept flowers or memorial contributions can be made to Adelia M. Russell Library at 318 Church Street, Alexander City, or to the Children's Harbor 1 Hour Children's Highway, Alexander City, Alabama. Radley Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Funeral service for Carl J. Bean, age 74 of Childersburg, will be Tuesday at 11 a.m. from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Dr. John Beck and the Reverend James McCain officiating. Burial in the Green Hill Cemetery of Childersburg. Mr. Bean died Saturday, July the 4th at his residence. He was a part of the Carpenters for Christ organization. Visitation will be tonight, 5 until 8 at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga directing. Funeral service for Oris L. Varner, age 95 of Augusta, will be Wednesday at 3:30 from Mount Moriah Baptist Church, with Reverend Jimmy Brown and Rick Varner officiating. Burial in the Mount Moriah Cemetery in Coosa County. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Mr. Varner died July 3rd at his residence. He was a member of the Mount Moriah Baptist Church. He served in World War II in Okinawa as a United States Marine. He was also enjoyed flying as a private airplane pilot. Visitation will be Tuesday, 5 until 8 at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga directing. Graveside service for William Billy Lee Bentley Sr., age 81 of Talladega, will be Tuesday at 10 a.m. from Pine Hill Memorial Park. The family receiving friends tonight, 6 until 8 at Ursery Funeral Home. Mr. Bentley died Sunday, June 28th at Colonel Robert Howard VA State Home in Pell City. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega will direct that service. Charles DeWitt Pope from Talladega passed away on July the 2nd. He was buried at Oak Hill Cemetery in a graveside service. In lieu of flowers, a gift to a charity of one's choice can be made in Mr. Pope's honor. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Mr. Pope was a community leader in Talladega, served on the Talladega City Council, and had a city park named in his honor. Charles DeWitt Pope died July 2nd, former city councilman in Talladega, and he was a captain in the Army National Guard. He was in active duty during the Korean War as well. He served 20 years as a chaplain and worked in the church, and was an active member of the Trinity United Methodist Church. Ursery Funeral Home directing that service. That's a look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel in Sylacauga on Highway 21, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. It is